Everyone, welcome to the show. I have more Trump regrets to share with you guys today, more Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So first up, I have a video for you. This is a veteran who voted for Donald Trump in 2024, and he now admits that he regrets it. So check this out.
King was already wavering on Trump. The Iran war, the last straw. King voted for Trump in 2016, again in 2024. But he's voting for Democrats in 2026 because he believes the country needs to send Trump a midterm message.
I am pro-military, and we have a strong need to protect this country. I know there are threats, and I know there are enemies that want to see the downfall of this country. But you can't be flippant about war. You cannot.
Conversations with friends here and fellow veterans across the country convince him big change is coming.
The shine's kind of coming off the Trump presidency. Really kind of see through the true core of who he is versus what he campaigned on.
You don't say. So this is becoming more and more common. There's a lot of veterans who voted for Trump because they honestly believed his BS about being the quote unquote peace president. Anyway, next up, I have a regretful Trump voter named Jason. So Jason posted this on Twitter. I voted MAGA down ballot since 2015, and I'll be voting impeachments till 2030. This is also becoming a theme. So Trump voters are wanting him impeached. And you guys may have noticed that there's a non-insignificant number that also want him dead. Like, I have been surprised by how many I've seen lately that wish that the Pennsylvania shooter hadn't missed. I mean, can't say I blame him with the things he's done and how many people he's hurt over the past 16 months. But anyway, this next one comes from a woman named Christina. So she replied to a right-wing reporter who was kind of complaining, lamenting on Twitter that, oh, my young hairstylist said that she voted for the first time ever for Trump in 2024, and now she regrets it. She now says she's never going to vote again. So Christina replied to her with this and said, it's not just young voters. I voted for him 3 times and am retired. Not sure if I'll ever vote again. Voted all my life. So, and then another Twitter user, a guy named Les, responded to the same post and said this. I'm a 5-time Trump voter that wants treason trials and constitutional punishments for this admin. It's not perception. It's betrayal, and not only voters, but America. Don't really understand that, but okay. I bet if we created a word cloud for some of the most widely used words this year, I think one publication, I think maybe the New York Times does that. But anyway, I bet that betray and betrayed would be the biggest ones, or they would be among the biggest ones. Probably war, things like that, economy. But I bet betray or betrayed would be in there because I am seeing this everywhere from Trump voters. And what's funny is they honestly believed that the man who cheated all of his business partners, the man who cheated everyone who's ever done work for him, who cheated on all of his wives, all 3 of his wives, they believed that that man would be faithful to them. Oh, he lies to everybody else, but he's not going to lie. He's going to tell me the truth because I'm different. Says every woman who's ever dated a cheater, a known cheater. Oh, he did it with her, but he's not going to do it with me. Okay. So I just don't understand. I don't understand how people can be so delusional. But anyway, next up, I have a video from a recent focus group. This was conducted by Sarah Longwell's organization. So take a listen to this.
At my portfolios, and I don't like them, and they're not great. I know that there's a lot of tipsy-turvy things. It seems like even with crypto and things like that. So investment-wise, I think that there's not a lot of steady, so then there's not a lot of steady growth. And then anything else kind of like can contribute to that at this point.
So that was a swing voter, as you may have noticed, it went from Biden in 2020, flipped to Trump in 2024. I mean, imagine being surprised that things are more chaotic and unstable with Trump in office. Like, as I've asked so many times, like, were you in a coma during his first term? And next, I have a post from a man named Angelo. So he responded to a post from Trump, and he said this to Trump. Not a good thing. He said, all of this because you want to protect a pedophiles in the Epstein files. Fuck Trump, biggest mistaken in history, American history. I wish I never voted for you, piece of shit. Like I say, guys, I read them as they're written. They don't always make sense, but there you go. And yeah, we wish you had not voted for this piece of shit either. We wish you would have figured out that he's a piece of shit over 10 years ago. Next up, I have a post that mentions betrayal again. So this Twitter user wrote this. They said, all facts. I voted for policy and reform with Trump. We have visceral betrayal and pedo protection. We lost Dan Bongino, or they got him to the point of being compromised. I wish he never took that effing job. Can't deny reality. This is Israel showing its reach with Epstein files. So can't say I disagree with that one. I mean, if Trump thought that this war too was going to, end the Epstein rage and cover it up, totally mistaken. And I have a post from another Trump voter who says that she's not voting anymore either because he has been such a disappointment. So this woman replied to someone who said that they're pissed at Trump and plan to vote for Democrats in November. And then she told that person this. She said, not me. I'm not voting at all. I've already gone that route. Voted for D's for years because I thought they were anti-war. Then I voted for Trump 3 times because he said he was pro-American and anti-war. None of them are anti-war, pro-American, and they all lie to get elected. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I love how these people say, oh, all sides are the same when it comes to war. Really? Because it has been only Republicans starting wars for decades. Look at the history. Okay. I don't know how they say this. Democratic presidents have been the ones to end the wars that Republicans start. This is the problem with low information voters. Anyway, this last one that I have for you guys today, this comes from a woman who says that her kids were fooled into voting for Donald Trump and now they regret it. So she posted this on Twitter. My kids are 24 and 21 years old. They fell for it all and voted for Trump in the last election. Now they think he's a joke. I just find it ironic that Republicans helped Trump destroy their party. They had a generational opportunity and blew it royally. Yeah, we find it ironic too, lady. We definitely think that there's something else going on there, maybe. Perhaps there's some blackmail or something. Like, I don't get it, right? I know I've talked before about how Republicans want to keep their jobs and that's all they care about, and keep the money flowing from the big money donors and so forth. It just seems like there has to be something more, doesn't it? Like, there has to be blackmail or something going on, because why? Why would they destroy their own careers long term? Because it will, even if they win in the short term, they're going to lose over the long haul. Why would they destroy their name, their reputation, their careers, and their whole party? Anyway, I will have more for you guys because there are a lot of regrets flowing right now. So thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like this video, share it with others so they hear the good news. Please subscribe. Check to make sure that you are still subscribed. I still hear from people all the time who said they're unsubscribed and they don't know how. And if you can donate, it really helps to keep the show going. So I truly appreciate that. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.